Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Jason from D22 Zone here, doing a video walkthrough of Lord of the Rings: War in the North. Developed by Snowblind Studios and published by the big Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. I haven't played this game before, like always in my walkthroughs. I think we can expect some good bits, bad bits. I've been looking around on the internet and I've seen mixed reviews, so here we are, and here's my impressions of it. So I've literally just loaded up the game. Got a selection of 3 characters. Now, I've always been preferably a mage caster kind of person, so I'll go for this chap here. Yes, launch the game, thank you. So I previewed this at London MCM Expo, the Comic Con in London, and was pretty pleased with it.
Of the Great War of the Ring, many songs have been sung and many tales told. The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ring-Bearer are greatly revered, and rightly so. Yet Sauron's grasp stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone, and his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told. Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
Aragorn.
Eredon, well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farin of Erebor. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes. Grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Sarn Ford was attacked by 9 Black Riders. We were overwhelmed, and the enemy passed into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined. I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come. Our folk had not hoped to stand against the 9 together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now I have a force gathering amid the ruins of Old Fornost.
Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon.
My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
If this Agandaur has a force at Fornost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. and I need you to help me keep him safe.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
I'm a part of this now as well.
Then we three are of one mind. How can we aid you?
We must reduce the threat from the enemies gathered at Fornost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elrohir were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You could find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-elven.
I hope we meet. But with or without help, the enemy will be kept busy. We'll make sure of that.
Interesting. Okay, so what we got here? We've got some serious lag going on. There we go, now it seems to be sorted. So, let's take a look. We've got 4, 5, 6 as some sort of health. I guess we need some hard. Can we attack or? Whoa, we seem to be rendering a lot of graphics here. Okay, spacebar is to do a little sort of, what we call it, a roll. So far, looks pretty good actually. I like the scenery. Very nice. Towards this guy.
Something tells me you're not in the market for a rake or shovel.
No, I don't think I am. Okay, right, so... okay, yeah, I've got to follow the big thing, white thing on the map. Yeah, this looks about it. Just haven't worked out how to attack though. I think this could be a bit tricky. Press right mouse while aiming to zoom in. Okay.
This is Fornost, yet I see no sign of the enemy.
These ruins could hide a large army. We might even now be under the gaze of unfriendly eyes.
Okay.
Well, we came to provide a distraction for Aragorn, and what better way to do that than walking in the front door? Let's be about it.
Oh, right. Now, does mana regenerate? Yes, very slowly. But yeah, these guys take a lot of damage. Oh, absolutely demolished. I'm sure I did. Oh, I picked up a mana potion, didn't I? Yeah. Ooh, gather. Yeah, so it's not like scenery that you'd think of. Obviously, you can't run out of the area, so it's a you know, you follow a path. Press the left mouse button while blocking. What's to block?
Not enough power.
Good. $180. Ooh, gold. Is that gold? Might be experience. Yeah, experience. I just love how you can keep hitting them. That's really quite funny. Can these barrels be looked? Yep, you can play them up.
Archers!
Archers! Okay.
Healing.
I must have aid. That was too close for comfort. You have my thanks.
That was too close for comfort.
Just like a dwarf to spend so much time on the ground.
Many thanks. Let's get back to it.
I need healing.
Ooh, gather. What am I gathering?
Blue is beautiful and useful as well.
Okay, I'll loot them all.
I need healing. They're still coming.
I do not have the power.
I do not have the power. Final blow. Brutal hit. So yeah, it's a bit of a what do you call it? A button mashing contest. Haven't really seen anything which has jumped out of me as of yet.
The gate
Said
is open.
we're awesome. Oh, I'll take some of those. Why not? Oh crap.
Nearly done for.
Yeah, I've just noticed a slight bug there as well. With the can't even see him with the auto targeting system. It's ooh, that must have hurt. It seems to be a bit. How many arrows is in that guy? Look. Can you see that? I don't know if I can zoom in. Look at that. What is wrong with that? Come on. Oh, jeez. If a man had that many arrows in and was still up and fighting, fair play. Oh, didn't know that. So I seem to be smashing a lot of boxes. Ooh, mushrooms. Glowing mushrooms.
Just what I
Don't eat
needed.
those, kids. They're bad for you.